Hello and welcome back to the channel. You may have guessed by now that the Johnson family has a lot of pets and we do love our animals. You have not seen them all yet, and even in this video we're saving a couple for later. But I thought you might find it interesting to see a little bit of our daily routine. And so I'm going to share a little bit with the snake and Woody, who is getting a neck rub right now. One of his very favorite things. He actually kind of forces you to give him a neck rub sometimes. If you were to come over to our house, he'll just come, land on you, and put his head down like this. It does look like it feels pretty good. But I hope you enjoy a little taste of the Johnson family day. So I'm cutting up some yellow peppers, and I have romaine lettuce for Max, and the chickens love the lettuce too. And we'll put these super worms on top that I'll show you. So this lettuce is already washed and everything. So we'll just tear it up into bite-sized pieces for them. And then we'll put some peppers on top here. And then he'll have these super worms, which are actually really good for him. Let's see. And I just usually put 3 or 4 on top. So. You can kind of see him moving. You look for the stuff to move around, and that's how you can find them in there sometimes. There's one. All right, let's go feed Max. The chickens love this chicken scratch that I found at our feed and seed store. And I'm gonna get our eggs for the day. All right, there we go. And if you see socks in the yard like this, that would be Bubba. Right, Bubba? And here's Martha, who's an angel. So Emmett, let's see if we got some eggs. I bet we do. They usually always lay by this point in the day. Here we go. So we still have our fake eggs in here too. But it looks like we have, let's see, 3 fresh eggs right now. And I bet we'll have another one later in the afternoon. And it's so cute because our littlest chicken, Nugget, she lays the tiniest egg, and it's so cute. And one of them has been laying speckled, which I think are so pretty to look at. So next I want to show you our beautiful snake Scarlet, because I know a lot of people were really interested in her. So let's go inside. So this is Scarlet, and as you can see, I'm more comfortable than I was at first, because I never dreamed I'd even have a snake in our house. But Emmett is so awesome with creatures. He has a gift. They feel safe and comfortable with him. And when he started showing interest, I finally just caved, because I thought, okay, the Lord's obviously given him a gift with animals, and I want to be a part of that. So Scarlet we've had for several years now, I think 4 or 5 years now, and she's a tessera corn snake. And if you aren't familiar with snakes, she's not venomous, and honestly she is very docile. She's a super sweet snake. She even had, my favorite story to prove that, she even had a little infection on her mouth one time. Sometimes they can get that. I had to put medicine on her mouth, and I think it looked like it was gonna sting, and she just let me do it. She really is a docile creature. I think she's beautiful. If you notice, her belly kind of looks like Indian corn, which is why she's called a corn snake. But when people come over and they kind of freak out because we have a snake, or freak out, I love to see people like hold a snake for the first time, or people that say, oh, I would never hold a snake, because they try something new that actually, it's a really cool experience. Scarlet is beautiful and awesome, and I am so glad that we have her as a pet, and she's super fun to show people. And in the next video, I'm going to show you her eating, which some of you will think is super interesting and some of you will hate. But Scarlet, she's got to eat. And it's less sad because we do have frozen mice, and you can hear Woody screaming in the background. And sometime I will need to share with you the story about Scarlet and Woody the bird. Oh, there she goes. So Woody's eating one of his favorite snacks, which is called millet. And it's just these little tiny seeds that we get just from the pet store. And I'll put his extra seeds in his little play place. So I just had to go ahead and share one of the craziest stories. We have a few crazy stories because we have a little zoo at our house. But one time, Scarlet the snake had gone potty in her tank, and it stinks really bad. So I was wanting to immediately get it out. And it was kind of a busy day with the kids, and Woody will just fly sometimes and land on your shoulder. So Woody was on my shoulder, and I wasn't thinking about it. And I opened Scarlet's tank to clean it out. And what do snakes eat in the wild? They eat small animals and birds. So Scarlet thought it was feeding time because Scarlet has never bit anybody. And she just usually tries to hide. That's kind of her goal when you're holding her. So in surprise, when Scarlet flew out of her tank towards Woody, I threw my hands up and Scarlet got my finger instead of the bird. Thank the Lord. And it surprised her when that happened. She knew that wasn't right, so she just immediately let go, went back into her tank and hid. And I cried my eyes out, first of all, because I almost watched our snake eat our bird, who's my little buddy. Also, it did hurt when the snake bit my finger. It lasted about 2 seconds, and it didn't hurt for very long at all. That's one of the craziest stories we have, and I was like, oh, we just can't be absent-minded because Woody can fly. We got to make sure the doors are closed. It's a lot to think about, but it's worth it. We love our pets and they're a blessing. But what's funny is when people come over, they're so scared of Scarlet, and they all love Woody, which he's very lovable. Woody has a lot of personality, and he is an awesome pet. Cockatiels do require a lot of attention. But what's funny is Woody is way more likely to bite you when you come over to our house than Scarlet. And Woody is really sweet and funny, but at night, sometimes Woody can be a total punk when he gets tired. And he also gets overwhelmed when a lot of people come over and he gets excited and he wants to visit with everybody. He'll just fly and land on people's shoulders. It startles them sometimes and it's funny. But at the end of the day, everybody really, really loves Woody. And I'm surprised at this people that leave and are less scared of snakes than when they came. As you can see behind me, Bubba thinks he's big and Martha thinks that she is small. And they're fighting over a toy right now. They really love playing together. Oh, and there's Woody. I hope you enjoyed the video and we've saved some creatures for next time.